to you, or do you not remember?
Was I sort of remember? I wouldn't mind a recap. Helps me get back into the fucking zone.
Recap, recap.
Okay. Well, what happened is that Ozzo ran away from Lady Envy yet again.
That was the first time.
And as he ran away, he encountered a lovely person named Anister, who is apparently the first child of the Dead Seed, and all these lovely ladies. And they explain that the children of the Dead Seed are basically, well, as the guy put it, the moment of reward among the male unbelievers. This is like this Anister guy talking. Is often marked by an involuntary spilling of life seed and continues after life is fled. At this moment, with the corpse beneath her, a woman may ride and so take within her the dead man's seed. The children that are thus born are the holiest of the seer's kin. And the seer is the Panian seer, who is the leader of this new, basically, well, empire that's like trying to take over all of Genebacus and is doing so quite well. And yeah, he was accosted by him and all these lovely like hag women. And he was then saved by a Talanamas and well, the Talanamas that was with Lady Envy and a large wolf-like creature named Baldag. And they took him to a little area in the woods where he tried to like hide, but oh no, he didn't even get like accosted by them. He actually initially like hid and like met up with that guy because he saw the people first. I kind of forgot about that. But then yeah, he hid because the all those people started like spreading out and setting up camp and stuff. But he was discovered. But as he was discovered, Grey Fog and Nisha actually came out and saved him. And then that Toblakai dude and some like witch lady showed up, and that was like, I don't know if you guys remember, but you met him at that one point. He was fighting like the soul taken bears, and those like other Talanamas came up, and he cut one and like put him on his back, put her on his back actually. Anyways, after all this, Lady Envy shows up as well and is all like,
It
"Oh, hey,
came without
Aldo, you're
me.
back!" And then he's all like, "I ran away," and she's all like, like let's not get into
You are.
specifics, kind of thing. And then, anyways, they all got attacked by um those
Oh, it's
Dead
transmog. Okay,
Seed
so go back.
people. And
Push up.
yeah,
We
after
found the
that,
color.
they kind of fought a
Look like
little
one of your
bit, but
armors,
then
like a
Lady
chest
Envy
plate
got
with a helmet.
very impatient, destroyed them all with
Go
sorcery
to
in
the
like
left
a second, and Ozzo was like, "Holy fuck!"
with your mouse to the left.
And yeah, we kind of
Helmet
left off
always
there with
visible.
him.
Die in transmog.
Wow. Okay, so we're still a
That,
split party.
which is colors, or that, which is
Yes,
transmogable things, and
but
Good
that's the
job,
at the
thing that
Ozzo.
Matt gave me.
moment where we are,
You have a mask.
Animander Rake had just told Ivara that there's been some like
You also have
weird shit
a
going on
chest, gloves,
outside
and
of the
like a whole
camp
bunch of stuff.
perimeter, and that he
You
kind
can
of
also
wants her
make
to
your
check it out
current helmet
before
look like
she
any other
goes
helmet
to
that
meet
you
up
have,
with
but it costs you some sort of green orb
Oz,
thing.
Pigu and Viso, who had agreed to join the Malazans, who are going to try and form an alliance with the Barghast because apparently all these armies together don't have enough forces, so they need the Barghast tribes to join them to take on this Panian army and hopefully save the city of Kapistan,
Snack.
which
Right,
you guys
right.
were initially traveling to.
So, that
And in all the
how much
midst
in-game
of
time has
this,
passed?
how much gained? Honestly, it's been like
A few hours or a few days?
like a day.
Okay.
It's
Um,
been a very long day, especially for Ivara. She kind of got the like crap beat out of her.
would it be
So
possible
okay.
for me to have a conversation with the crippled god from where I left off, which was after the conversation with Quick Ben, I think?
Um,
Or before we head off into like, or it can be a day's passed and whatever Peter's doing, whatever. But before we head off with the army thing. Wow, did I scare Eben away? Did I scare Eben and uh-oh.
Everybody's
Also-
dying. I can still hear you.
Where's Adam? Okay. It's just me and Matt.
Secret meetings.
We're taking shit offline.
You guys are both dead silent if you're trying to communicate.
Yeah, I can't hear
Sorry,
either.
that thing happened where like my fucking Discord like faded out, so I had to join back in. My
Hello?
apologies.
Hello.
No, sorry. My thing was being janky again. But yeah, if you want to do that like right now, Pigu, you would have time to go to your tent and do that kind of thing.
Yes. Yes.
You
And
had-
I ritual cast a tiny hut around me first, as per usual.
Okay.
Now I know that I have my little marble, since it has not been stolen anymore, and I take it out.
I've been watching.
Okay. Then did you? Okay, I just drank some blood that I got from the necromancers. You remember when the necromancers gave me that blood? What the fuck was?
Yeah. That was them either being hilarious or cruel. I haven't decided which.
Okay, so this is harmless blood, or is this blood that makes me go crazy?
It seemed. Are you going crazy right now?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, you're talking to a pebble, so.
Okay. I'm gonna take it from your tone.
I'm
that-
sorry, I'm in a good mood today. I'm pulling your leg. It's fine.
all right,
fine.
Mr. I'm in a good mood. So when you're not feeling in a good mood, which is most of the time, you're trying to destroy this world, right?
Yes. Well.
Okay. So a thought's occurred to me while I've been helping or trying to do my best to help you with your goals. If you destroy the world, what will be left for me?
There's going to be a long pause, and then he says, "Peace."
Does that mean I die with the world?
Is that really such a terrible thing?
Huh. Okay. See, I'm kind of wondering, is it at all possible we could solve each other's problems in a different way? Because I was kind of hoping to torment my original village, and see, I can't really do that if the village and me are gone.
Where is your original village?
Evan, where's my original village?
Let's go to the world map.
Go
All right.
to the closet and we don't know what's in store.
So pick a spot. Just any old spot. You decide.
Oh, okay.
Pick the
would it make
Jag
sense
Odan.
would it make sense if it was on the island we started on?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Where would there be halfling colonies on that island? Does it matter? I don't.
Like there.
Okay. I can't read that. I've zoomed out too far. What is it?
The grass.
Eberlitan?
Like around the areas there.
Okay, the Grass Sea. Okay, I'm from the Grass Sea.
A small little hovel in the grass sea.
Yeah,
You are from Grass Sea.
I am now. I just decided it.
Then we shall make that sea a barren wasteland for the ultimate undoing.
Sure, sure, but can I do that? And I would like to do that as a soul. Was it a diver's Dryden or a soul taken Dryden?
Soul take it.
Okay, so I would like to make that a barren wasteland as a soul taken Dryden, which so far I don't have because those damn necromancers fucked off.
Yes, they are already in Kapistan. They have set up a shop. It's interesting. It appears that the walls have already been breached. The screens are. This is why I'm in such a good.
Oh, so your attack's going well. That's good to hear.
Are you not pleased by this, my magi? Or have I chosen poorly?
Oh, that's fine. I'm still trying to work around my problem, which is the necromancers are in the city getting attacked, and they're the ones I need to find to get my information so that I can become an awesome soul taken Dryden.
Oh, they are in no danger as of yet. It's quite amusing to see what they have done. You should go there and see yourself. I think you'd find it droll.
Pardon your French. Okay. So one last thing while I got you on the line here. What happens to you when everything gets destroyed?
Then I will be released of my torment. After that, I care not what happens.
When you say release, does that mean that the same thing to me is going to happen to you? You're going to cease to exist?
If that is what happens, then that is what will be.
What, like, is it at all possible that there might be a better way? What if you can be released without having to stop existing?
There might be a way. But
Yeah?
after what gods here have done, they deserve nothing less than utter destruction. I will
Sure.
not speak of this anymore.
Hey, you know what? They do deserve destruction, but you can destroy them and be alive. Isn't that a better situation?
I've never really thought about it that way. You know what? I'll make you a deal, Magi. I will
Yeah.
consider the words, but there's a sword nearby. Perhaps you could claim it.
Okay, what do I need to do?
The Lord of Moonspawn, the first son of Dark's Animander Ray, carries a blade. I want it.
Okay, the Lord of Bone Spawn Animander Rake?
Moonspawn. Yeah.
Moonspawn. Sorry, you have a raspy voice. He has a blade. And what's up with the blade?
Within it lies a part of chaos, a part of me. I want it free.
Oh. Hey, are you like divided into several? Are you like outside of game? Is he like a Horcrux? Like, but like, I'm trying to think of the best metaphor that I can use in game that makes sense. But like,
From
is your
what you were
soul
told by
divided?
for what you were told by Quick Ben, that is the case. There are various like he was called down by all these mages to destroy Kalor's empire way back in the day, and then when he like came down, he broke apart into pieces, and those pieces were like chained to Burn or Mother Earth by the various gods.
Oh,
And
is
you are
part of him
speaking to
chained
one.
to the sword?
Yes,
How do we fix that? How do like do we need to destroy the sword?
that would most likely fix it because it
How
would be
okay,
free.
well, I'm a tiny little halfling. What can I use to break the sword?
What you have been gifted with. You do not have strength, but you have mine. Use it.
But I have mine. Okay, so you're saying magic.
Magic and or, just figure it out. You're a smart cookie kind of thing.
Perfect. Okay. This has been a good meeting. I appreciate this. I appreciate you, Broken One. High five. Does he give me a high five?
He is unimpressed by this gesture and waves his hand and disappears.
This is strong hand, like he's got like the fucking
Mangly hands, yeah.
Yeah. My strong hand. I can't lift
Well,
it very high.
after all of this happens, you see that outside your hut, Viso is like jumping around, going like, "Bigu, Bigu, you in there?"
It's just a big wall of force. She can't get in.
Yeah, she can't get in though. She like
Yeah.
She charges your tent flaps and like goes flying backwards.
I'm just gonna appreciate her failed attempts to get in.
Oh, they are hilarious and numerous. She's like trying to dig under it. She's like jumping and like swinging at the tent flaps, and she's like really tired. She's like, "Here you go. We're supposed to go. Yup, yup, yup."
Where are we supposed to go again?
Can she hear you through this? She probably couldn't hear you through this, could she? You're supposed to
I'll
meet
stick
up
my
with
head
the
out.
Malazan.
I can stick
Oh,
my
you
head
stick your
out
head?
and be like, where are we supposed to go? What?
Malazan's waiting with big dragonflies. Fly to
With big
our
what?
guests. Dragonflies.
Dragonflies?
They look tasty and big.
Tasty and big. Are they bigger than you?
Oh yeah. Yep, yep, yep.
So how do they look tasty? How would you eat them?
Give Lisa 5 seconds. She tired. Why your tent so strong?
It just is. Why are you? I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. And Miranda Rach, is the Rach coming with us?
No, nope, nope, not him, nope. Ivara's supposed to go check something out, and then she's supposed to meet us.
Oh yeah, was Ivara working with Rach?
Yup, yup, yup. She came out wearing this
We should go
beautiful
find
armor.
Ivara. Let's go find Ivara.
You want to go find Ivara? We go find Ivara.
Yeah, we don't find Ivara.
And then Ivara, you had just left the tent of Animander Rake.
Okay.
And you are being escorted at the moment by Kroop.
Oh, this fucker.
And he's all like, "Kroop will lead the lovely lady to the entrance of the camp, yes, and then Kroop shall see you off, yes. Come with Kroop."
I could find my own way after that. It's fine.
Kroop insists. Kroop will come.
No, it's fine.
Make a persuasion check.
He's such a creep. Sorry, persuasion, not perception.
Aw, poor you.
Fucker.
And Kroop is gonna be like, "Kroop insists. Here, I have some sweets from Darujistan. Kroop would love if you would sample such delicacies before you."
No, thank you.
You
I
sure
was told never
they're
to take candy from
literally
strangers.
they're literally like sprinkled chocolate balls that have been melted in this pocket.
Yeah, chocolate balls. I know this.
Well, if the large lady shall not partake in the sweets, then Kroop shall indulge. And he just like shoves them all in his mouth, and he's just like, on Kroop, will now lead you gallantly, as Croup is a true gentleman and a knightly man that is much chivalrous. And he just like starts stomping off with much gusto and like leads you to the just a second.
Is it just me or is it like fog of worry?
I swear
Sorry,
to God,
yeah,
this
it
guy
is.
has like super diabetes.
Pigu and Viso actually went to the entrance because that's where they were like, we can't find Ivara. She's probably already gone. But as they're getting there, they see her with the rather fat man walking through like the picket line. And you also see the Barghast and the caravan guys chilling by the wagon. And then you see a bunch of like Malazan soldiers kind of getting ready to like saddle up on uh on these giant dragonfly looking things that are being piloted by various people armored similarly to this twist character here, that their armor is basically like the exoskeletons of these things molded into armor kind of thing. But as Ivar approaches, this captain here is gonna approach, and he's all like, "Hello, I am Genois Paran. I heard that a Toblakai was going to go scouting beyond the camp. Don't mind my men here. Um, but I believe the halfling and the kobold were looking for you. Actually, so we're
Yep, they're with me.
somewhere here. They're with you. Oh yeah, there she is. Yeah, she's right there. Sorry, I didn't see her there. I was like, what the fuck? Where did she go? But anyways, Visto and Pigu are gonna run up, and they're gonna be all like, Ivar, where are you going? We want to
I'm
come
probably
with
gonna.
you.
I'm sorry.
They're like, we want to come with you.
Sure.
I
The
don't know
more the
about come with
merrier.
you, but we definitely want to talk.
Well, Pigu want to talk. Visa want to come with big lady.
Okay. I mean, the more company, the better. Well, maybe not all of these guys. I don't know them very well, but if you guys want to come along, that's fine.
Well, we well, Viso agreed to go with them. I think. God damn it, Matt. I think Pigu wants to come with too. We're supposed to go form alliance with Bargas. Those Bargas there by caravan say they're not going to come with. That they're going to go to Kapustan after when we get back, and that apparently Karuli said it was all okay. So so we gonna go do Bargas. Apparently, that guy over there and points to like this guy here is last of his clan, and apparently in Bargas customs that you're allowed to adopt people to your clan. Yup, yup, yup. And he adopted all these people. Yup, yup, yup. So therefore, he's chief of their clan. Yup, yup, yup. So therefore, he can challenge for right to be part of the war council there. Yup, yup, yup. And therefore, um, I think Tiso gets this all right, but basically she kind of like explains that like they're gonna go there. He has to challenge someone. If he wins, they're part of the war council, and then they can try to sway them to like join, kind of thing. And Pigu
I'm still
notices
a
that
little
Quick
unsure
Ben
of
is
what
there.
our job is, Evan.
Pardon?
I'm still a little unsure of what our job is. Like, what exactly is Ivaris going to be sent scouting? But like, what exactly?
Right now basically all the crazy shit that's going on with Ozo is being like reported, and you're supposed to go check that out.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's
so
yeah.
I'm gonna say like Pedro's like, okay, well, looks like they want us to go with them, so I guess we can walk and talk.
Yep, sure.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So
What
you guys
languages
go
do you know,
with
Ivara?
I'm sorry?
What languages do you know, Ivara?
I know Common and Dwarven and Giant.
Do you think anyone else around here knows Giant?
If you see any more Tobla Kai, probably. Otherwise, it's hard to tell unless they say
Wait,
so.
who are Toblakai?
She's like, in my tongue, we're called Goliaths, but anybody with Giant's blood.
Okay. Well, I think it would be a good precaution, at least, for us to start talking in that language. Give me a minute to ritual cast comprehend languages. Does that mean I get to talk it, or do I only, any language that I hear, but then I don't get to speak that language, does it? Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Yeah.
Well, that's not very good. We need to figure out a way to be discreet. I guess we'll just whisper.
Is everything okay?
You just spent a lot of time with that rake guy, right? We'll just say that we can like
spending time.
Is the caravan moving? I would assume that we would be having this conversation as the caravan moves, and then we'll just hang back or like just be away from everybody else. Like try to give ourselves some.
No, basically, no. You guys are going off by yourselves with Ivar to go scout. You guys have already.
Is it just us three?
Yeah. You guys have already left.
Perfect. Okay, good. Then we don't need to take any precautions. Okay, great. Yeah. So you spent time with the raid, right? What did you do?
What do we do with him? Nothing. He's pretty much a demigod, from what I learned. I think you saw me get my ass handed to me.
I did see that. And then you went and talked to him in the tent. I have no idea.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
No.
Sorry, I had to.
She's like, he basically kind of filled me in on the situation here with what's going on in the camp and kind of aired out some of our differences. I still think the dude's a bit shady, but, he's been honest so far.
Oh, I could see that. He has a sword, right? That sword, that's why you started fighting him, isn't it?
She's going to stop and kind of look at you wide-eyed. Evan, we're alone, right?
Well, Viso's with you, and you're walking down the road.
So can she goes, oh wait, she wouldn't know if he's got comprehend languages, right?
She wouldn't know, no.
Other than the
okay.
fact that he was sort of talking about it.
Well, yeah, except I mean, like, were you guys talking
You can know
in character
that.
when you were doing
Like,
that, or?
you can know that because I didn't realize we were shouting at first, so I was like saying, "Oh, maybe I should do this," and then forgetting what I did and couldn't do with that spell.
Then yes, Ivar would be aware.
Okay. She's like, you have that compliment. I think maybe you should put on that comprehend languages spell. This is a private talk.
Okay, just so you know, now that I thought it through, I will be able to understand you, but I will not be able to speak back.
Okay.
Okay, so I can languages on myself.
Okay.
left out of this conversation.
Sorry,
should feel
Viso.
left out.
Sorry, Viso. Just a minute.
It's okay. Viso gonna go sharpen her sword.
You know I can count on you, right? You're my buddy.
Yup. And she does a little like pose with her sword, and then she runs off to the side, and she's like sharpening it with her whetstone, and she's like, sharp, gonna make it sharp. Yup.
She's adorable.
Gonna kill some stuff.
Ivara sighs. She kind of crosses her arms. She's like, "Okay, I know you can't talk back," and she's saying this all in Goliath, by the way. But she's like, "I don't know why you're asking about that sword. The less you know about it, the better. Don't get stuck on
Why?
the end of it." Is he saying that in common or?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yes, I'm speaking in common. Why?
That sword is possibly one of the most dangerous artifacts to have been created or has ever existed. Um, I would highly advise that you stay away from it. Like even myself going after it, like I would not dare get caught on the end, like the receiving end of that. So
Bidou breaks out laughing. Like, what are you talking about? You just attacked the guy who had it.
This is amusing.
she's not
I
laughing
like this.
back.
I
She's
enjoy this very much.
Okay, he just sucks it in right away. He was dead serious. It's like, you're not giving me much information.
well, like, what else do you need to know? She's basically like kind of short with him at that point.
Why is
She's like, I don't know, it just is. It sucks in the souls of anybody who it kills, basically. And it's gotten to the point where it accumulates the souls that it kills. So it could give you a paper cut at this point, and you would be sucked within it, within the sword.
Okay.
I could. The stats were explained to Ivara, and I could show Ivara the thing, but
She's just conveying what Animander Rake said, like exactly. So she's not like I'm not metagaming.
basically
I'm
this
not
is
trying
like this is yeah, this is basically like a god killing sword. Like it can kill anything with like a single stroke if it's not high enough concentration roll. Basically, you don't want to get hit by it.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Why do you want that sword?
Sorry, but that's my business. It's I'll say that that sword has been in my family for generations and it has sentimental value. And I would like either like it back or to destroy it full out. If I'm being transparent.
Okay. Do you have any ideas how to destroy it?
No idea. He seems to be the only one who knows.
Who only Rake needs knows?
Rake seems to be the only one who has an idea of how to destroy it, and he was even vague on it. So
Why would he want to destroy it?
for the same reason why it shouldn't exist. Like it is just it should not exist at all. And I could barely lift it. He could barely lift it. Like the weight of that sword is not enough for anybody to carry.
Okay. Okay. So we're all in agreement. We need to destroy the sword. What? Time out here, Evan. I'm supposed to destroy the sword, right? That's what
Yeah,
he said. Yeah, that's what he said. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah. Okay, we're in agreement. I want to destroy it too.
I'm sorry?
I want to destroy it too.
Why do you want to destroy it?
you just hear in the background, Kia! Doing like flips and shit.
Be with you in a minute, Viso. I say in common.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm thinking, and I'm telling you that I'm thinking, because I don't have a language that a certain slimy little lizard over there can't understand. So, how to be discreet.
Nice. I'm saying that in Goliath.
1 second, I want to double check the languages Viso actually know? Okay, no, she only knows Common and Draconic.
She's like, I can fucking hear you guys this whole time.
That would be great. I want the sword. Yup, yup, yup.
Yup, yup.
I
No,
have.
she's actually here.
Ah. We might need to finish this conversation away from certain slimy salamanders. Um,
No, she doesn't hear anything.
okay.
I'm just checking to see if she would.
Okay. I have reason to believe that destroying that sword will have an impact on the greater conflict we're fighting right now. At the not the silly political level, not between these silly groups of humans and animals, but at the godly level. And what you just told me, you're saying it's incredibly powerful, that and that it's such souls, that makes sense. I think that I'm doing an awful job of communicating this, but I think that it's causing some of the pain that's causing some of the conflict at the godly level. That makes sense?
She does nod, but Evan, can I make a perception check
Yeah, sure.
or an insight check to see like if Vigo or Pigu's telling me anything or like leaving anything out?
Yeah, sure.
Insight or perception?
Insight.
Is there an opposed roll?
Are you trying to like leave anything out, Higu? Mainly, probably your godly connection.
Yeah, I'm trying to. What do I need to roll?
You're also
Roll. I don't know. That would be like deception, maybe a little bit of persuasion.
Yeah, he's
I'm not
also.
trying to deceive her.
Yeah,
I'm
Just
trying
give
to
me
keep
give me a flat charisma roll.
he's also leaving out information because of Viso.
True. It's not so much that you're lying. You're just leaving information out. So
So
no, you know what? Actually,
Does she-
regardless,
does she know then?
regardless, I'm gonna say that Ivara has an inkling that you're leaving certain things out, but like not so much to actually really give a shit.
Mm-hmm. She kind of like just gives that like knowing kind of squint, and she goes, "Look, I don't know you well, and you seem like a nice guy, and I like you, but your sudden interest in this sword, there's curiosity, and then you said you want to destroy it on a godly level. I'm trying to be as transparent as I can, and I would ask that you do the same if we have the same goal."
That's totally fair. That's totally fair. And in the grand scheme of things, we haven't known each other that long. But because we haven't known each other that long, there are some things that I'm not ready to talk to you about. What I can talk to you about is that sword, there's an importance to destroying that sword, an importance that could have really good repercussions, like let's not destroy the world type of repercussions, like let's keep the world together instead of ending in fire and chaos, that type of thing.
She nods her head, and she kind of like still has that like look on her face, but she's like, "Okay,
Yeah.
fine,
Okay.
that's reasonable enough."
All right, let's keep scouting.
Anyway, sorry,
Cool.
Viso.
That's fine. Viso went number.
That's cool.
Did she say number 5?
Number 1.
What the hell is number 5?
That's what I was saying.
Oh, that only happens when Viso gets really sick. He just starts like shooting eggs.
Shall we?
Yeah. Um, so you guys start walking for a little bit, and you see there's a little bit of smoke. And as you get further down the road, you come across a large crate. Like it seems as though the road's just been completely like blown out. There's bodies everywhere. There's smoke everywhere. And further down, completely unscathed, you see a lovely woman, gorgeous in a white dress. You see a what Yvara would recognize as a winter wolf. You see a undead warrior, a witch-like woman on a horse, another Toblakai on a sorry, um, ginormous horse that's larger than any horse you've ever seen before. And you also see the familiar face of Azo, and to Viso and Pigu, you see Greyfog, and Ivara sees a six-limbed, weird reptilian-looking creature with beady eyes and various harnesses covered in daggers wrapped around his body.
I
With
try
two pieces?
telepathically reaching out. Is Isha around?
Yisha is not around.
Huh.
Yisha had a sad fate.
Huh.
Ozzo, what are you doing out here?
Are we in like communication distances? Do I see them?
Azo can also see them, yes.
And like how far
And
away are we?
I'll show you in just a second. Can you guys see?
Yep.
Okay. Well, Lady Envy's gonna be like, "Hello, who are you over there? The tall one is just to die for. And is that your pet?" And V's so kind of like harum.
She's my friend. I
Great
see
thought.
you have another one of my friends.
Where's
Oh,
Isha?
it appears your halfling friend knows my new companion here.
Yeah, he's one of us.
What? My companion? Pigu! Crane Fog is back!
Where's Isha?
I need to talk to you about that a little more privately.
Did you kill my demon beast?
No, I think you can get her back.
What? How?
Through your marble.
Through my.
Yeah, through your
Wait,
marble.
what marble?
Oh,
What marble?
I've seen you talking to the fucking marble before. You
Well,
did it
I
on
don't know what you're
horseback.
talking about. I have no idea what you're.
Okay, alright, I remember. Yeah, but look, isn't he majestic?
What, Greyfog?
Yeah.
You're happy to. What? You've never liked him.
Lady Envy is just like, he's a disgusting demon of shadow. You're lucky I tolerate his presence, Alzo. If it wasn't for that chiseled jawline of yours, I think I'd have to destroy it.
Well, he's friendly.
She has a point. She is really pretty, and Greyfog's pretty fucking ugly. Having said that, I like you guys.
Who is this lovely halfling here? Look at all the fetishes on him. What are you trying to hide under there? Look at that beard. Oh, you're just marvelous.
What?
Who are these
Nobody's
lovely
ever
friends
called
of
me
yours,
marvelous.
Alzo?
Who are you?
I am Lady Envy. And who do
I
I have the
like you.
pleasure of addressing?
Well,
Oh,
I go by Mr. Poblox.
Mr. Pavlok. What a lovely name. And where do you come from? And come here, little kobold, as well. You call me pet. Me no like that. You mean lady. I am not. But trust me, I'm not necessarily nice either. How how do you know my lovely companion here, Azo?
I was the leader of our band of misfits before.
The leader?
He breaks
Of
out laughing.
course you would be the leader. Look at how this and she kind of like walks up and like grabs like your bicep, Ozzo, and she's kind of like, of course he would be the leader. Look at how strong he is, and look at how he poses against the landscape so marvelously.
I pull
And
my arm
you,
away.
all you others just, and she just kind of like lets you go, like whatever, nonchalantly, and continues just being like, and with all you others to contrast him, well, oh, it must have been such a sight.
Wait, Kiju taught that. The contrast? I don't like. You know what? I thought you were complimenting me, but I don't think that's the case anymore.
Well,
Graypod, what happened?
You're a different
she is
kind of
gone.
beautiful, Pigu.
Shut it! I don't want to hear that from you, Lago.
Well, with them doing all that silliness over there, Yvara, you go up to this wolf apparently.
I do. Vara's
Um,
like kind of odd, like starstruck, or not starstruck, but like she hasn't seen a winter wolf in like a long fucking time. So she's like on, like drawn to it.
the undead warrior walks up to you, and he's just kind of like, "You are." You are friends with Stone Quarrel. I see that. This is the last of the Eye, the last living one. She is lost, searching for something. Her lost, perhaps. She has been around a long time.
You're talking about? Is he talking about the wolf?
Yeah.
She goes, she's beautiful, and she like reaches out her like hand for the dog to like get her scent.
Roll an animal handling check. She like sniffs you and then kind of like walks and like puts her head into your like hand,
Oh,
and the
I start like petting her
undead
head.
warrior cocks his head at you, and he is like, astonishing to have a bond with the Eye. Where do you hail?
Ivara kind of just like she's still kind of like petting the wolf, but she's like, I'm a northern Toblokai, uh, not of the stone variety. Frost.
No other variety exists in this realm. You are not from this realm.
I found that out too. It was a bit of a mind fuck.
How did you come here? It interests.
I
I
had an
am
old friend here
wary
that
of
did me a favor. She's an
you must have a
enchantress.
powerful friend.
Yeah, she's an enchantress.
Enchantress. Do you speak of the Enchantress? Triss, the Queen of Dreams? The goddess?
Uh, maybe.
Um, well, you
Probably
would
not the
remember.
same enchantress.
She would be wise to change her title if she is not whom I speak of.
I don't know. As far as like, I'm pretty trusting of this guy. He seems pretty cool. But she's like, yeah, I'm not from here. I go back to petting the dog.
The armor you wear and your weapon, it is old, from the days where my kin were flesh and blood. How come you buy such accoutrement?
It was a gift. And I hold out my arm like the bracer, and I'm like, dragon bone.
I know the bone of Alen. I knew the dragon whose bone you now wear.
She
He
has
was
a stun
not
look.
kind.
What?
He's like, he was not kind.
Well, he certainly makes for a fine pair of armor. So I guess that work out to good, not to his, not to the way he wanted.
He walks up and like one of your pauldrons has like a fang on it, or kind of like a claw, like a talon sticking out. And he walks up to it and he just kind of like puts his eye socket right up against it, and you can see that there's like a perfect match to where it would have like gouged a large crack in it where there is a large crack. And he's like, as I said, he was not kind.
Ivara is a little grossed out. She's like, okay, well, it was nice meeting you. And she like gives the last, or like the dog, like another, like, just a rub on the nose. I guess I
I
don't know
am
how big
called
this.
Unus Tulan, and you who stand like an obelisk, I salute you, Toblakai.
Thank you. And I walk away and join my companions.
Okay.
We're doing
Well,
like
you walk up
the
to,
creepiest hushed little talk in the corner.
and Lady Envy's like leaning on Grey Fog, just like, yes, like just. I'm very nice to have you let you guys have this conversation. This is very kind.
Oh, two
They're
penises on this thing. Oh.
Yisha doesn't know that. I mean, Ivara doesn't know that. Sorry, I saw the Y and thought Yisha for a second. Ivara doesn't know about the two penises
They're retractable.
yet.
No, I never want to find that.
Grey
That was
Frog.
already a lot for fucking Mariana.
Show them your pride and
With
joy.
that though, this giant horse is gonna ride up, and the Toblakai here is gonna walk up and get right in front of Ivara, and Visa's gonna run up, kind of all like, "Rawr," like defensive kind of thing, and he just kind of like looks down and is like, "You,
Can I help you?
your skin, your
Your
stature."
skin. Your stature.
Pigu. We're about
I would test
to
your
watch a
strength,
mating ritual.
Toblakai.
What did I just say about not talking about things you don't understand?
God damn it, Pigu.
Sorry, what's this? What's this dude trying to get up with my
He
business
says he
for?
wants to test your strength.
Okay.
Um,
75.
he kind of gets into like a wrestling stance, but first he like takes all his weapons and like throws them to the ground, kind of thing. And he kind of turns to Visa and he's like, "Kobold, touch those weapons at your peril." And Visa's kind of like, "Yup, yup, yup."
Vara's like, all right. She like cracks her neck, and then she like cracks her knuckles. She's like, I guess we're doing.
Okay. So how would you want to do it?
Kick him in the
You wanna do
nuts!
athletics versus athletics, straight strength.
I'm good with athletics versus athletics, but it's your call.
Okay, well, roll your athletics and I'll see.
Oh shit.
All right, I'm gonna roll straight strength again.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna kick my ass. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. You guys wrestle for a little bit, but then he like kind of like pins your arm and kind of like arm bars you until you like tap out, and then he kind of gets up and he's like,
I don't
"You are
tap out. Fuck
strong."
that shit. I keep
Oh,
fucking.
you don't tap out? Okay, in that case, he's like, "I will continue until you submit, else your arm will break."
You're gonna be here a while, feller. Damn it!
Oh my god.
This is not going well.
No, you start to feel the tendons snapping in your shoulder as if like it's being dislocated.
Can I help? Can I like run and jump on him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Viso's like getting ready to do that.
Attack!
Can I try something else? Like, how am I pinned right now? Like, how's my arm?
Like he's got you in an arm bar basically. So you guys are on the ground.
All right.
Basically, you'd be pinned in such a way that rotating your arm or shoulder would be excruciating.
All right. She taps out. Fine. Dick.
Um, he lets you go and he's like, "You are quite strong though. In my camp, in my tribe. At this point, I would take you back to my tent, but we are not in my lands or my tribe. What is your name?" And he kind of like reaches his hand out to like lift you up, kind of thing.
She goes Ivara, and she does like that arm kind of like grab,
Yeah, yeah. He like lifts you up and he's like, "I would also test your martial prowess if that is acceptable." And Lady Envy's just standing off, just all like, "Oh my, this is just lovely. I'm having so much fun. This is such an interesting day. Don't you agree, also? It's such an interesting
She's
day."
like that. She's like, I'm not a, first date kind of girl. Maybe on like the third date,
The third wrestle.
Where are you traveling?
third wrestle, third wrestle.
She's
She's
playing
like,
hard to get. Ooh, he likes that.
I'm a third wrestle.
Well, anyways, he's asking you like where you're going. He's like, "Me and my witch companion traveled to Darujistan. We met the demon seven cities. They told us that we were to come here by account of their master, but I have come here for a different reason." And Lady Envy's like, "And what reason is that, Mr. Carsa Orlong?" "I have come here to break the chains of a god and then kill him."
Oh,
And how are you gonna
And
do
she's
that?
like,
Is that the chained one? Cause he has Isha.
"The same way I kill most things." And as he's saying that, he picks up this giant flint, vast, great sword that he just straps to his back, and then he like gets back up on his horse, and he's like, "I go now to the city of Darujistan, Toblakai. Seek me out there when you are done your travel.
cool.
Demon."
Will do.
And then he kind of like turns to Grey Fog, and Grey Fog rears up, and he's like, "Demon, I have completed my favors for you. Tell your god to leave me go." And just go off in a different direction. And then Lady Envy is like,
Uh,
"Oh
can
my,
I do
that was
something real quick?
dramatic."
Can
Yeah,
I
sure.
do something real quick? As he's like, "Yeah, seek me out." Ivara's like, "Yeah, yeah, I'll do that." She's gonna like lean down to Pigu. She's like, "I'm not
Nice.
Lady Envy, weren't you going to Darusistan?
No, I am going to Kapustan. Yes, I know, Janabakis, and various Stan. What a silly name.
That's why I
Stan.
stayed in 7 cities.
You know what, Ozzo? If we ever meet a man named Stan, let's kill him.
Whoa! You don't even know him.
It's probably a dick.
I agree with the halfling. Anyways, are we off? I believe my other companions are here. And with that, her giant, like, Hound of Shadow-esque creature and her 3 Segula are gonna, like, pop out. And she's all like, are the roads ahead to the city clear? And they just kind of, like, nod. And then they begin, like, eyeing Ivara and Pigu and Viso and begin drawing their swords, and she waves her hand, and she's
fuck
like,
me.
enough of that," and waves her hand, and they all like sheathe them almost as if against their will. Um, and with that, she's like, "Well, I am off to the city. Tell me again, why are you here, Ivara, Mr. Poblox, and I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name." Viso. Viso, it is.
She also goes to Slimy Salamander.
Oh my, how cutting.
They're probably sent here from the Malazans. You made quite a
The
noise.
Malazan. Oh, did I? Sorry, I thought I was holding back.
Holding back.
Oh, sorry, all these people got in our way. And she gestures to like all the corpses lying around.
Ivara kind of just looks like wide-eyed at all the bodies. She's like, "Who are you?"
Questions for another day, my dear. But my question still remains. Why are you here? Was it the racket? And if
Yes.
so, who did send you? Was it the Malazans, as Ozzo so graciously put? Or is there some other benefactor that you work for?
Yeah, we just kind of we were kind of nearby, and we got sent here to investigate the
Okay.
ruckus. And
Straight up deception roll.
actually, I'm not trying to deceive her. I'm just doing a really poor job at explaining. She's like, "Yeah, we got sent here to check out the ruckus, and we found Ozzo, and I guess that explains the ruckus."
Well, you
It
were
wasn't
sent
me.
here. Who sent you if you were sent here?
Who were we with again? I don't remember their names.
Malazans.
There's the
Malazan.
It must have been
Malazan.
the Malazans.
There was Anamander Rake. There was Caladan Brood, the
I
Warlord.
kind of
I'm gonna
slide.
nod and
I
agree
kind of
with
look
Ozzo.
at.
It was the
I
Malazans.
I look at her and I say, "Anamander Rake sent us."
Mandy Poo? Mandy
What?
Poo sent you? Oh my, I haven't seen him in. Gosh, it's been. Where is he now? Ooh, do I have time for a detour? How do I look?
You look beautiful.
There's a little bit of dirt on your dress.
I prestidigitate it away.
She's like, oh, how kind, how very kind, and how unladylike of me to have soiled my dress in such a fashion. Perhaps I was being a little too rough with those people. if you can call them that. But anyways, the Lord of Moonspawn is nearby. He wouldn't happen to be with a large fellow carrying a hammer?
Oh,
Do I remember a large dude with a hammer?
You do.
Sorry,
He
who was
he
the?
was the actual leader of this like coalition kind of thing.
Oh, I seem to remember a guy with a large hammer.
Oh, that must be Caladan Brood, still carrying around that big old thing. Tell me, how fares my Mandy Poo? Does he miss me?
You know, he hasn't mentioned you.
How could he not mention me? After all the time him and Osric and I spent together? Oh, of course they had their falling out, but
Hey,
I
I've
stuck
I've had
around.
my one night stands too. It's
What?
I love how Ozzo just like, wait, what?
I keep
Is
silent.
that
then Ivar is actually gonna go. Wait, Ostrich?
not Osric? No, Osterk, the the reigning Lord of Light. They were companions for a while. They had their falling out, but I stuck around. I never think Osterk really liked me much. But
He's
that's the thing, you know. Half brothers and all that.
What?
so wait, are you saying Rafe is the half brother of the Lord of Light?
She's
No,
mentioning Ostrich
no.
is the Lord of Light.
Osterk is the Lord of Light. Anamander Rake is the Lord of Darkness. I am Anamander Rake's half sister. We have the same father.
When you say Lord, do you mean God or like, is he a god? Is Rafe a god?
Well, I mean, there are those foolish enough to think of him worthy of worship, but I do not think of himself in such a way.
What about
He is
Osric?
merely a being. Well, as he would say, the Leosin worship themselves. He's just a common
Motherfucker!
figurehead.
And what? He's the Lord of Dark Shadows? Darkness? Is darkness and shadows different? Who's Shadow
Oh,
Throne?
oh dear. Oh dear. You're so unenlightened, aren't you, Enzo? And what is Shadow Throne to you?
I'm very
Well,
much
he is
in the
just a
darkness
usurper.
here.
Could you help
As
shed
it
some
would
light
appear.
on this issue?
I could. I could. And she's gonna wave her hand. And basically these like visions flash before your eyes of basically like um all these Tis who aren't black skinned or anything, and various of them are like kneeling before a woman with dark skin, and then they all have dark skin. And then later there's a man with white skin, and the ones kneeling before them get white skin. And with all this, the ones left in between get gray skin. And you kind of have this feeling of like some worship light and some worship darkness, and those left were left in the shadow in between. And one of the people with gray skin kind of like rises up to become like the figurehead of them. But then you see like um, later on there's all these like wars and stuff, and all of them fighting each other and killing each other, and eventually in one of the wars, um, after a while, this like dragon goddess comes, and they all like this one dark skinned dude basically goes off with the dragon, and after a while he comes back with two daughters, and and that's where it kind of like leaves off, and she's like, that's just a little bit of Well, let's just say that's the tip of the iceberg.
Are
There's
you
a
Lord's
lot of
daughters?
yes. That that was my father Draconis. When he mated with Tiam, he created. I am what you would say. Well, me and my twin sister, we were the first soul-taken dragon.
Oh, are you a soul taken?
Would you like to see me in my true form?
Yes, very much so.
Um,
Vote on this?
there's a strong waft of like spice and stuff, and then she assembles into this giant, huge, gargantuan-sized radiant dragon, and she kind
Oh
of
my
like
God, she's beautiful.
lands on her claws and looks down at you, and you hear in your mind just like, "And are you satisfied, halfling?
More than so, like I'm overwhelmed. You're gorgeous.
Flattery will get you nowhere."
This
Now,
isn't flattery. This isn't flattery. Look at me. Look at how ugly I am. Look at you. Ugh.
he turns around and looks at you. She's like, your ugliness is only perceived, and then with like, she just kind of like stumbles back into her into her lady form, and she's just kind of like, now, you said Mandy Poo was around. Is
Which one's
there any
Mandy
chance
Poo?
Animander Rake?
You know, it would be clearer if you called him Reiki.
Oh, it's because his his name before Animander Rake, it's just what he's going by now. It used to be Animander Animander Dragnapurake. So that's where I get the poo from. And I mean, Animander, how can just Mandy?
Aha. I mean, you do your thing, but like Reiki Poo would be very clear for us.
Well, then we shall call him Reiki Poo from now on. He often dislikes he dislikes the nickname though. I wouldn't call it to his face.
I'll keep that in mind.
At this point, Ivara is like tapping Kigu on the shoulder, and she
Uh-huh.
like
What?
kind of motions like a sword on his back or like on her back, like looking at him, like trying to signal like that's a bad idea. Don't fucking call him that. Indicating
I'm
the
not gonna
sword.
call
He will
him.
fucking kill you. He may
I'm
kill
not
you.
gonna call him Reiki Poo to his face. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, anyways, she's gonna be like, well, we're heading to Kapustan. Where are you three off to?
I think
Cool.
we're gonna end up there, right? But
Were we
we're
going to
putting.
Darusistan?
There's too many stands.
I agree.
Thank you.
No, you guys were originally going to Kapustan. Darujistan is the city that that Kroop guy was from, and apparently the council there is like funding the Malazan stuff.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We're going to the war-torn one eventually.
Oh, what
Yeah.
happened
But yeah,
to what happened to Cruel? Cruelly.
Who?
he's
Why? Wait, what? Cruel? 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 Why is Cruel?
What, our patron?
she looks back at Ozzo like, shut the fuck up.
What?
She's Ivara's like, yeah, we're just gonna head back to the camp. Now we have to report that the situation's been handled. But it was very nice meeting you. Ozzo, could we get your dog thing to like give us a lift back?
Thank
Is
you
that possible?
so much, Lady Envy, for showing us your true form.
Griffrog isn't a
It
dog.
was gorgeous.
Not
Well,
only
whatever.
are you leaving my presence, but you're taking my dear Azuterum away from me?
Oh,
I mean,
I didn't realize you were close. Have you guys? Are you guys a thing now?
She's very
She
physical.
walks over. She walks over to him and like wraps her arms around him, and it's just like,
No.
"Oh, we're
No.
inseparable." And
No.
he's like trying to push her off.
I told you,
Oh,
my heart
Peter's
belongs to
enjoying
another.
this. Peter's really enjoying this.
That's
Who is
right.
she? I'll boil her
She
brains.
says, and as she says that, I plant a kiss on Ozzo.
What the fuck are you doing?
Ah!
She's like,
Um,
sorry, I didn't know a gentle way to tell you.
Well, harumph. And she just walks off and snaps her fingers, and they all kind of like they harumph away.
But
Oh, that
And
was so
Ivara
much
turns
fun.
to Ozzo and she's like, you're welcome.
well, I wasn't talking about you.
I know you weren't, but that's how you get rid of a crazy chick.
Well,
I heard that.
We'll see.
Not that far away.
Great Frog, how you doing?
Shall we?
Dadden, mate is gone. Clutch is gone with her.
Are you like
No
afraid of
offspring
water?
for
What
great.
took you so long?
Stood point.
That amount of swimming would have left me exhausted. Bottom of ocean, Greyfog would be.
Sounds like a lot of your problem.
Yes.
Oh,
Pigu should be able to rescue Yisha. I believe in him.
Okay, at this, I'm gonna pull Ozzo over to the side, and I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, man, no, seriously, I don't think it's safe to be talking about this stuff yet. You're not gonna like this. I think we need to talk to Quick Ben when we get back to camp."
What the I don't want to go back.
Why don't you want to go back? What do you want to do, Ozzo? What do you want to do?
What do you think they're going to use us for? They're just going to make us fight stuff.
You're right. You're right. That's why we need to take control of the script, and I think we can do that. But I think we have to start by talking to Quick Ben.
I'm fucking loving this.
Hey, look, man, I feel you. This, I just
I'm
went through the
trying
same shit.
so hard not
Just
to
went through
burst
the
out
same
laughing
shit.
right now.
Pigu, you know we have a rough relationship, and it's really hard for me to trust you.
I know. I know. I feel the same way.
And I really don't like Quick Ben.
I
Or the
didn't either.
Malazans.
But let me tell you this. He knew
You are a
about
Malazan.
this. He knew about the marble that you keep talking about. He took it from me, and yet he still returned it.
What?
Do you know what I'm saying?
No? That's totally fucked up.
I know. So I think it's worth giving him a shot, but we need to find him first.
Well, I'm just... Anywhere I go, I run into trouble. So maybe
Yes.
I'll stick around you guys for a little while longer. I think...
Yeah, let's have that conversation, and then we can go from there.
I feel like our destinies are entwined in some sort of crazy world. And...
Yeah, you know what? It actually, it kind of seems like it might be, but I still feel like we can do stuff. But you know what's happening is like we're just being told where to go, and then shit happens. So what we need to do is we need to choose where to go and make that shit happen on our terms.
Can we go to...
Evan's seething there, like, no.
Can we go to this Kabustan without the Malazans?
We probably could.
We could get there
And
before
Ben's
then.
not gonna like this, but I'm pretty sure that Quick Ben would have a way of doing that. I don't have a way of doing that, but I think he does. We'd have to talk to him to double check.
Well, aren't they going to
Miso kind
march
of
there?
walks up and is like, Is Pigu talking about the portal we took to Shadow World?
Um, uh, maybe.
What? Are you talking
Do you
about
have it?
what's that?
No.
What was that place we went? It's a big circle. I can't remember the name of it.
Big circle?
Wait, was
shadow
that when we were going
place.
to the spiral?
Where we
killing
almost
all-
lost Grey
killing off
Frog.
all the... What? Oh.
I can't
Are you
remember the name
talking
of
about the Azath house?
it. Yes,
I think so.
but there was another name.
Yeah, but Tremolor?
Tremolor.
Yeah, you only traveled through Shadow to get there.
So
You kind of
Visa,
like
what is this
went
portal
plain
you
up.
talk about?
Hey, it's
Well-
not safe to
well-
talk about it anywhere, Ozzo. This is why we
Well-
have to find Quick Ben, and then it can be safe.
Pigu and Viso, we're talking dark skinned guy. I guess his name Quick Ben. Yep. And then he made Portal, and we go through Portal, and he said we could talk there.
Yes, safely.
I do
Does that make
not
sense?
like the sound of that. No. I'm not going through some shadow portal into Quick Ben's safe house. No.
Okay, but this already happened. What we're telling you about is something that happened, and we were freed from it. We were released. What your fear is? Is your fear that you're going to be trapped somehow?
Definitely.
See, what I'm telling you is we've already gone through this and then been released.
But is this just some sort of trick to just make me come back?
No, we didn't even know you were here. We were actually sent to check out this commotion. Hell, I didn't want to go do any work for them. I just wanted to get away from them so I could have a conversation with Ibarra. You didn't talk to Viso. We spoke in Giant, so she couldn't understand it. Yep, right?
They made a lot of weird grunts.
It's about you, Viso. You know we love you.
What were you guys talking about that was so secretive?
Stuff that we can talk about in a safer place.
I don't want to go to no shadow portal of Quick Ben's.
It's safer than it is out here.
Well, can't you just make your little hut?
No, that can stop things from coming in, but it
Yeah,
can't
it's like-
stop scrying.
I'm sorry to the happy couple, but
You got it? You got what
I
I'm
do have a
concerned about
mission
now?
that Ibarra is going to interject. She's like, "I'm sorry to the happy couple, but we do have a mission, and now that we've
Yes,
checked
to
it
get
out,
back to Quick
I'm
Ben.
heading back. Yeah, so I'm heading back to camp. You guys are welcome to come along or don't.
You know what, Ozzo? I don't like you that much, but I think
That's a little harsh.
it would be helpful for us to have this conversation. And I'm going with Ibarra. Come with us if you want to.
And Viso is all like, Pigu, if you want to find Quick Ben, we agreed to go on trip with him to go talk to the Bargas people, remember? We gonna find dragonflies. We gonna find
Yeah,
dragonflies.
we're gonna talk to him first. And you know what? You know what, Viso? I can cast like diminish, enlarge and diminish. I can make them smaller. Maybe you.
I don't think the people that ride them would be happy about that. And they look scary.
They're probably right. You're probably
I
right.
mean, Viso though, if the one goes missing and it's really small, it's going to be hard to find it.
But,
He has to know.
but we think they like horses. So if horse go missing, then Ryder no have horse. Then Ryder be like, where my horse?
All right,
True.
Grey Frog, what do you think? Should we go back to this camp? Do you feel safe?
Great Bug will lurk in shadows and keep eye. Sorry. Had something in my throat there. And we'll keep an eye on you. Aside from that,
I forgot
I
how
can guarantee
creepy you
nothing.
are. Fuck. Oh, like shivers. Like, oh.
There are great powers ahead, though. and a being that I will not tread near, even if you are close to it.
Is that Mandy Poo?
The one who carries the sword.
So, what the fuck?
It's Mandy Poo.
Okay.
I prefer Reiki Poo though.
Okay. Yeah. I feel off about this. I don't know how the reception of me coming back will be. But yeah, let's go back. I don't feel safe here. Not at all. You should have seen these things when they were alive. They're pretty horrifying dead, but my god, when they were alive.
All right,
What
back
are,
to the
which
camp.
ones are? What are you talking about, though? Because you need to be a little more specific with that. These things.
There's children and dinosaurs with sword arms. We've encountered them before, but I'm more specifically the humanoids.
I would think you're more specifically like the evil hag ladies. They're pretty creepy.
Yes, all of it.
Well, Greyfog is gonna creep off into the shadows and stuff,
Stay
and
close, Froggy.
you guys are gonna get back.
They took Balljag. I hit it off with Balljag. Yvara, I rode the
Right?
wolf.
Oh, she was beautiful.
I'm going to my onion meeting.
So jealous.
Pardon?
You guys X them out. Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Scumbag.
What?
Awesome.
I
I'm
did
just
ride
looking
it
at the
though, and it was awesome. She's so fluffy. Or him. I never got a gender, but I assumed it was a woman.
her.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are gonna get back to the camp, walking past some giant dragonflies that Gizo is very awestruck by,
Let's go find Quick Ben.
and you are lucky because Quick Ben is right there.
Where?
With his group, who was being talked to by the captain, who is telling them that like even though Whiskey Jack is dead, and they all look very pissed about it, that they have a mission to do, and that's to go make contact with the Bargas clans and have Trots secure an alliance with them. And he kind of like bares his teeth, and you can see that they're like filed to a point. And this one here kind of like turns around to you guys, who she noticed has approached, and she's like, "Don't mind that one there. He only does that when he doesn't know what's going on. Captain, I think these are the ones that we were waiting for." And this guy here kind of walks up and he's like, "I believe they are. Uh, I believe you need to go make your reports to Anamanda Rake. And then once you return, we shall make our departure."
Ricky Poo.
I'll go do that now.
Oh my god, it's Stony!
She makes eye contact with you, but then like looks away.
Why?
Does Ivara see that?
Hey, I
Make
don't have
a
to quit. Sorry.
You guys are getting like emotionally attached here.
Yeah. Ivara is just like, oh, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry. Whatever. Maybe she's just busy. I don't know.
Yeah, there's formations. It's okay. It's okay. I'll be fine.
They're just picket formations. They're just guarding the entranceway. But anyways, yeah. Ivara, you want to go talk to Anamander, so I'm just gonna say you go do that. I'm not gonna switch maps or anything. So you go to his tent, and he's kind of like, "And what do you have to report, Ivara? You seem a little shaken."
Shaken? Ivara just kind of tells him about meeting, or like the commotion in the woods there. That, there were a tribe of people, one that actually may know you.
Who?
Calls herself Lady Envy.
he gets up and he like looks over to the crow and he's like, "Send for Corlat. Send for all of them." "Excuse me, Ivara. Thank you for this information. Now I need to go hunt somebody down. I'll be gone for a couple days."
Wait, what?
Um, he walks past you and he's just like, "As I said, I will be back in a couple days. I need to go pay someone a visit." And as he walks out of the tent, he turns into a dragon and flies away.
Ah!
Take the fur with him, I guess. What have I done?
Maybe it's in the room. Search for it. Kill the crow.
The crow's already left.
Did I see him take the sword?
Yes.
Okay, probably that was obvious. But, does he have any more of that mead lying around?
Oh yeah, there's like a whole fucking keg of that shit.
Oh, sweet! I'm gonna take the whole keg. How much is a keg?
I'm gonna say it weighs 50 pounds, and every time you take a drink, it loses like half a pound.
Okay. How much is it? Like, gold wise?
Gold wise,
Yeah.
you'd have to ask someone, or give me a history
Hey,
check.
Crow, how much does this cost?
The crow's gone. Crow left. You're in the tent all by yourself.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna take this. And she like
Ransack the place.
she just like grabs the keg and then like puts like I think 20 gold on the counter.
Okay, that's very cool of you. But yeah,
Like, yeah, this is mine.
you return carrying a keg, and everyone's kind of eyeing you weirdly, and you notice also that these people are now gone.
Okay, quick Ben, we need to talk.
What is it you do? We're a little busy. You
I
might
know
not
we're a
have
little
the
busy.
time.
This is pretty important. Can we get into the safe area?
Can do this another time. Now's really not the best.
How do we know what we're working now?
How do you know what we're working toward?
Yeah, well, what are you doing? You're just being told what to do, right?
Well, at the moment, yes, because I'm simply a soldier. I have orders.
Do you know who you're working for and like why you're doing what you're doing?
We're following Dudek, and we have been outlawed. Right now, we are allied with Warlord Caladan Brood, who also has, allied with him the Tistandi and the Lord of Moonfawn, who I just saw fly off there. So
I told you
no
he was
idea
a
where he's
waste of
going.
time, Pigu. He can't be trusted.
And as we said, we're working towards our other goal of potentially freeing a certain someone.
Yes, I think it would be very helpful for us to have a quick catch up, a quick stand up meeting, make sure our progress is on track.
Well, could we do this perhaps once the mountains of the Bargas? Because we have a long flight ahead of us, and I don't think the captain wants to wait any longer. And that looks like a friend over there carrying a keg. I wonder
Yeah.
how she's.
Ben, so far you, me, and Viso are on the same page. I have a couple of other friends who have no idea what's going on, and you know it's not safe to just talk anywhere, right?
Well, obviously, so why are we doing it here?
Because
As I
you
said, this is
refuse
not the
to
time.
open a place for us to do it safely.
Because we can't do that right now.
Why not? What's the worst that'll happen? They have to wait half an hour?
Well, that, yes.
Okay. Can't you, once we're in the safe area, can't we just teleport wherever we want anyways?
We could, but that's.
So what?
I'm not
Let's just.
supposed to just leave my squad willy-nilly.
Uh-huh. Not supposed to. So what? You're just gonna be told what to do until the world ends?
Roll a persuasion check.
Hey, let's see what I.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm going to do. For the moment. Now, can we please just discuss this later? We have to go ride those corals, which are not fun to ride, especially doubled up with one of the Morans. And you see there's like these guys in chitinous armor on these giant dragonflies, and you see there's like another like spot, and everyone kind of starts like hooking up on these things.
I will
Okay.
not.
And Viso hooks up, and
This
she's
is
like, "What you guys
absurd.
doing?"
No.
Yeah, I don't have a thought to Azo, so he won't talk. Unless there's a way of preventing Strahd, preventing other people from perceiving a conversation. Azo,
I'm telling you, it's because he knows me.
who the
Quick
quick
Ben.
Ben? Ugh. I don't know what
You're
it
so
is.
goddamn paranoid. I love it.
I know his kind.
What are we gonna do, man?
He's a mage
I mean,
hunter.
so what they want to do is they want to fly to some rabid, uncivilized, savage tribe and convince them to join misfits to fight some battle. I think it's gonna end up being the stand that's under attack. That's what they're doing. I don't know if I really care to join. What are we gonna get out of it?
They're employing savage tribes now. What
Yeah,
have
they're
the
so low
Malazan
on
fallen
people.
to? Oh my
Well,
god.
are they even really Malazan? Aren't they like rebels too?
I think they're outlaws in this region, but most of the people here appear to be Malazan, or at least close kin.
Let's do you trust Ivara? I
I
feel
mean,
like
Do you
she's
trust
the
Viso?
it looks like she just stole something, so I'm kind of off put.
I
But
don't
she's
hear
carrying
any
a
of this.
barrel. What makes you think that that was a stolen
That's
barrel?
She didn't
that's
walk
been
into that camp with that barrel.
You know, Reiki Poo. She's went and spent a lot of time in his tent. I wouldn't be surprised. Like a sugar daddy type of situation.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hello, Yavara.
What you guys talking?
Should we go with them?
Where'd you get that barrel?
Oh, I got it from Animander Rake.
I told you. See, sugar daddy.
What?
Nothing.
She's like, I paid for it.
Wait, what? You paid to have a sugar daddy? What?
No, the barrel. She's
I
like,
thought-
fuck you.
Are you the sugar daddy in this relationship?
Is there something in the
It's like,
barrel?
no, he was. No, I wanted some mail and he wasn't around and I put some gold down. I thought it was,
Okay.
and I wanted the barrel. Like, you guys are welcome to like have some of it,
How
or maybe
noble
not,
of you.
because you guys are being dicks.
this
No,
guy's
no,
gonna
look.
walk up and just be like, "Excuse me, but your conversation is kind of taking things out
Leave
of
us
turn."
alone.
And excuse me,
You heard me. Back up. Who are you?
I'm Master Sergeant Braventooth, and he's gonna walk up and just punch you in the face.
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
I need to roll. I need to roll something here.
Oh god.
Yeah, so he punches you in
My
the face
face.
and does one damage, and he's gonna be like, "And you will show me respect, no matter who you are. I don't
Bro,
take that kind of fucking tone from anybody. Now, if you will excuse this conversation,
Crap frog!
Captain over there is addressing everyone."
Ivara looks at him. She's like, "I paid for this. I swear to God."
What kind of ale is in that cask?
I don't remember the name of it.
It's Grey Fallon.
It's called what? Sorry,
Grey Fallon.
Grey Fallon.
Yes, Grey Fallon ale.
It's like a Grey Fallon, I think.
You realize that barrel is worth 1,200 gold councils, right?
Yep, putting it back.
So,
Where's she
Ozzy,
off
we
doing
still
her
haven't
hurry?
figured out where we're going.
I just got punched in the face.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I saw that. You kind of deserve.
Good,
I should have
good
never
job
come
for
back
you,
here.
Brave Lip or whatever your name is.
Sorry, Master Sergeant. They're gonna, stop their conversation now.
What? Now we're not even allowed to talk? Biku, I hate you.
All the soldiers start lining up here.
To do what?
To be addressed by the captain. So does Viso. This guy walks up to the front of it, and this guy's here, and he's all like, "So, the goal of the mission is to establish an alliance with the Barghast clan. As I've stated before, Trots here will be doing most of the negotiation. Technically, while we are under their land, he is our superior, including my superior. So you will listen to him in all things coming to their culture. And also, I realize we have a few guests coming along. I've been led to believe that the kobold over there, her name is Viso. She was first scout for Coltane." And everyone's kind of like, and they all kind of look at her, and she's like, "Yup, yup, yup." And as such, she has quite a bit of experience. Not as much as you ugly fuckers, and they all kind of like chuckle and stuff. And you can see that all of these people are like extremely battle hardened. Like they've been doing this pretty much their entire lives. Um, and he's going to continue and be like, "We are going to be riding with the Morants on their quarrels, and they will drop us there where we will disembark. And then after we have secured the alliance, we we will be escorted back by them." And one of the soldiers like, "Sir, what if we don't secure the alliance?" And then he's gonna be like, "Well then, Sergeant Hansi, our heads will most likely be on stake. So let's see that it's done. All right, you have your orders. Dismissed." And everyone's gonna go like, get on those thingy. Quick Ben's gonna start walking too, and so is this guy. And he's gonna walk up and he's gonna be like, "Excuse me, gentlemen. I couldn't help but notice you were holding up my addressing of my troops. I don't appreciate that very much, and I understand that there might be some trust issues seeing as you're new to the group, but the men are quite fond of Viso, and she is your friend, is she not?"
Friend is a strong word.
Yeah, very strong.
She's my friend.
"Well, I can assure you that no harm will come to her or you so long as we can prevent it. But if things are to go awry, I will ensure that my men defend you as best as they can. But as I said, it is our mission to make sure that that doesn't happen."
Why even bring us on a diplomatic mission? You don't even know who we are.
Well,
We're nothing but a liability.
we were instructed so by Anamander Rake, and apparently your employer was quite persistent on the matter as well. He said that they needed the experience, and that you are currently dismissed from your service to him, and that it will be reinstated once you return.
What?
I don't know. Also, maybe we'll just go on this thing, and then when Quick Ben actually has time to talk, we can talk somewhere safe.
Okay, but I'm not riding a dragonfly.
Well, then how are you getting there?
I'll walk if I fucking have to.
What if you rode on top of Ibarra, who rode on top of a dragonfly?
I don't think that would make him feel better.
I think it might. He's thinking about it.
It's a little more
Do you want to
interesting.
sit in front?
What about...
Do you want to sit in front, and then I'll like sit behind you to keep you sturdy?
The captain's gonna walk up to Ivar and just kind of whisper to her, just like, "We just about knock him out and strap him in the back."
Can I try to hear that? I'm very far away.
You can try.
Oh, I always forget how
No, you
fucking
know what?
horrible his perception check is.
I'm not gonna fucking do that. Ozzo's my
You
friend.
do not. Well, I'm not saying like physically harm him. I mean, there's like potions for that. I mean,
No.
Quick Ben there doesn't like flying either. He usually takes a sedative.
Look, I'll see what I can do. And
Well, very
I
well,
walk
but we
over to
depart in
Ozzo.
15 minutes.
In how many minutes?
15?
Okay.
And we're somehow disrupting you?
That's so long.
Ozzo, can I borrow you for 2 seconds?
Well,
You
by
mean
the
by
time it takes
borrow?
everyone to get strapped up and stuff, it takes a bit.
I grumble. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Fucking,
Oz-
they assaulted
Ozzo, can I
me.
borrow you?
I've been called names. Quick Ben is
I know, these
not
guys are
friendly.
Look, it's not gonna get better for you. The captain asked me to knock you out. He's like, don't panic, don't panic. I'm not gonna do it, but I need you to cooperate because I don't think we have a choice here.
At least Lady Envy was nice to me. As scary as
Quick
she
Ben
was.
I'm not trying to
walks
be
up
mean
and
to
he's
you.
just like, Quick Ben walks up and he's like, "Are you afraid of flying too? I notice you're a little jumpy."
I just...
Sorry, can you give us a minute, sir? I'm talking to my friend here.
Whoa,
Are you
okay.
gonna punch her in the face? Huh? Just
Yeah,
Quick
yeah,
Ben!
try it.
Fucking test
Try
me.
it, buddy.
Oh my
But
god.
she's gonna talk to Ozzo and she's gonna be like, look, I know this isn't like ideal. I don't really want to do it either. I don't think anybody here wants to do it. So it's up to you. I'm
I've
not gonna
never
make this
flown
choice for
before.
you. I haven't
You
either.
guys can blame Viso for this. She's the one that really agreed to it in the first place. So.
It's like, so why don't we take a dragonfly? Does that make you feel better? Like having somebody else with you rather than flying on your own?
I think we had to pair up and stuff.
Well, either way, there'd be a pilot kind of thing. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
Alright, well, how about we tie a rope together so if I fall, you can keep me tethered.
Okay. Sounds good. She's like, I think I got some rope, and she like, I open my explorer's pack and I pull out like the hemp rope.
I've got some too.
Cool. She's like, all right, and she like ties it around your waist or whatever, and like makes a little harness. She's like, I'm a little scared of flying too, and I'm like twice your size, so I'm definitely gonna hit the ground harder.
Whoa, you're starting to freak me out a little bit. Maybe I
She's
don't
like,
want
I'm
to
a
be
little
tied to
freaked
you.
out too,
These are not
But
the
she's
things
like-
you should also.
but she's like, actually, I kind of she's like, I put the barrel back, but she hands out her water skin, and she goes, "There's wine in it," or like, "There's ale in it. It might ease stuff, you know what I mean?"
You're like offering it to me.
Yeah.
I'd take a drink. A sip, but I'm like, I'm like, ah, it's so bitter.
She's like, "All right, well, I guess I'll take good use of this," and she like pounds the. No, she's not gonna pound the whole thing back. She's gonna take a couple of gulpfuls.
Cool. But yeah.
Like, so do you think you can do this?
We're gonna find out, it seems.
All right, I got you.
Or like, I make sure Stony looks at me and I like wave.
She like waves at you, but very awkwardly.
Oh, I blush, hardcore, and I like put my hands down right away and like fast walk. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nobody saw anything.
She kind of does that thing where people cover their eyes and then like rub their hand down their face and just pure like, oh my god.
Oh, what? Fuck this bitch.
I'll be back for you, Stony.
But yeah, you guys all get strapped up to these things, and you can see that the saddles are none too fucking
Wait
comfortable.
a second,
When
Pigu, you've
you
got a
when you
flying disc.
get when you get put into the saddle, you notice that where you put your feet, you're strapped in, and where you hold the grip, there is a rope that you can attach to your gauntlets or gloves if you so choose.
I choose to do so.
Okay, cool. Well, you guys are going for about a 4-hour flight,
Oh my
and
god.
with a wordless single signal from the leader of the Morant, all the Morant's pilots kind of like kick their dragonflies. Their names are Quarrels. It's Quorls, but they're just giant dragonflies, pretty much. All the wings start vibrating like super fast. You know how like, but they produce a lot of fucking wind, and they all start lifting off, and it's like super vibrating and stuff. And you guys are kind of like, and as you guys are flying, everyone roll a Constitution check and a Strength check.
Give me 2 seconds.
Saves or checks?
Saves, sorry. So, Pigu, you do not throw up from the vibration. And I'll wait until everyone else is done.
Yeah, my constitution would give me a bonus 4, so I would have
Oh
had a
no.
13.
Ivara, the beer that you just chugged immediately comes right back up.
It's like fizzy beer.
It just looks like she's foaming at the mouth as you guys are flying away.
That was a terrible life decision.
It really was.
I was just coming back from the bathroom and I was like, how much you want to bet I'm gonna roll a 1? Yep.
So my constitution
Fucking
would have been a 13 if I did a save.
Oh, poop. Oh, poop. So, Viso not only throws up, let me just see here. So, what was your roll? It would have been a what?
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I did a save, it would have been a 13.
Okay, you throw up as well. And what's your strength? 17. You're good. So when you guys land after this long flight, having been vibrated so long and like jostled around, growing up and all this loveliness, Viso and Pigu, you guys failed your strength saves to kind of like, I don't know, withhold this bullshit. You guys are now suffering from one level of exhaustion. But yeah, you guys are kind of like dropped off and stuff, and you guys are at this lovely camp here, and a certain individual comes and is like, "Greetings, I am Humrotar, leader of the White-Faced Barghast, and you must trot the last remainder of the Blue-Faced Barghast." And he kind of just like bares his fang teeth, and he's like, "I am." "Then you are here to challenge for your rights to chiefdom. Are you ready to fight in the circle, or have you selected someone to fight for you?" He kind of like goes for his weapons, but then he kind of like looks around to the rest of the group, and he's kind of like, "I choose the tall one."
God damn it. Because I'm tall, isn't it? She says.
"This is uncommon, Trots of the Blue Faith, to choose a Toblakai to fight in a Barghast circle. You would dishonor the circle by choosing one of not our kind. I have adopted them all. They are all part of the Blue Face now. They are therefore our kind. Your words speak true, Trot. Come forward then, Toblakai, and give your name to our elders so that we may etch it in the annals of battle."
Ivara kind of reluctantly comes up, and she's kind of been withholding her title for like a long time because she doesn't want any sort of like connection to it. But
Oh, I need a bong hoot for this if you're doing what I think you're doing. Give me 1 second.
it's not going to be that extreme, but she is going to.
I also just got what it's called.
Do you guys know about the exhaustion tracking in the character sheet?
I don't. How do you?
I'm gonna put a picture in Discord. It's really cool. I have never seen it until I saw Bryn use it. I'll see if I can figure out where this saves.
Yeah, let's trot how weak I am. Woo!
The picture's kind of fucked. Ah, fuck me. I'll see if I can fix that.
Snipping to.
Oh, so it's in like the settings and stuff like that. So I can
Yeah.
do that for people. It's in the cog wheel, and then you go down here. Um,
Go take your bong hoot.
I already did.
Oh, that was fucking fast.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I'm at my apartment. It's not like I have to go run outside or anything.
And
But
then
yeah.
in
So,
your
so
character
you step
sheet, that
into
thing will pop up. It's like in the middle of your character sheet, in the core, right under your hit dice.
All right, done.
I'm just gonna see if it affects.
go to core, exhaustion level +1. There you go.
Wait, so does it auto do stuff for me when I run things?
It's just disadvantage on ability check.
Yeah, it doesn't auto do anything, as I'm finding out here.
I would have to do it. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a reminder. Yvar's flexing a
But
little
yeah,
bit.
Making sure I have everything down.
so what do you do as you enter the circle? And he's like, give us your name, kind of thing.
My name is Ivara, the Frost Raven, and heiress to the Bronze Talon throne. I hereby accept the right of, I guess what exactly are we going for here? Like right of leadership or right of?
I'm just imagining Ibarra like coming up being so somber. I hereby accept looking off to the
It's just
side.
right of-
What am I doing?
That's all it's called, is the right of challenge.
So that's me just diverging to the player, but she's saying it a lot more confidently.
Yeah.
I'm terrible. Fuck, I know. But sorry, Evan, what was that?
It's just called the right of challenge.
And I hereby accept your right of challenge. It's basically all she says, and she like twirls her new halberd off of her back. She gets into her position.
Cool.
That wasn't as awesome as I wanted it to be.
Just a second here. And then he's all like, good. Accepting the challenge on behalf of the Whiteface Park ass is my unnamed son. 41 battles he has fought in the circles. 41 battles he has won. Just a second here. You guys hear music?
No, I'm using my.
I do.
Oh,
my
okay.
shit.
Yeah, they kind of like start this like tribal stuff. And just a second.
Bigu, this is bad news.
Why?
Well, if she loses, she's probably gonna be dead.
Yeah, we might. I feel like we've been in this situation before with another big woman.
What? It was her on the boat.
Wasn't there somebody else who used to travel with us on like a different island?
Yeah, but nobody fought in a circle before. Yvara's been the one challenging everybody.
Oh yeah, she does like
I
to
had
challenge.
no say in this. They're like, yeah, we picked the tall one. I'm like, fuck. Sorry, Evan, you were saying.
So you guys enter the circle and stuff, and the guy just kind of like raises his axe, this guy here, and then brings it down in like one swooping motion. And I'm gonna have you roll initiative, please.
Shit.
So you rolled a 10.
Yeah, it was garbage.
All right. So he's gonna charge towards you.
I use Sentinel to use an opportunity attack.
Okay, so as he dashes forwards, you kind of like stab out, and you're gonna catch him right in the shoulder. But as you do so,
His speed is reduced to 0 whenever I hit him there, so he wouldn't have
he has
made it far.
he ha- Let me just read this.
They may have been taken.
Where that's your time. You can use your action to make a melee attack against a creature that moves more than 5 while within your reach. He only moved 5 feet.
Yeah, but he
So you wouldn't
still
even
tried to make an
technically-
attempt, and with Sentinel, I would have hit him with the opportunity attack, so
Yeah,
that drops him down to.
But what you're not seeing here is that it says moves more than 5 feet. He only moved 5 feet. It is not more than 5 feet. So you would have not even gotten
Is
that
that
attack. The
is
way
that
that it's
under?
worded under Polearm Master.
Sorry. Let me finish.
No, Tunnel Fighter. Tunnel Fighter.
Yeah, you're not really in a tunnel anyway, so you're not in a choke point or anything like that, so Tunnel Fighter shouldn't take effect.
Ah, shit. Okay.
But Polar
So,
Master
yeah.
and Sentinel could work together.
But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna disregard that and say you hit him anyways that first time. But yeah, from now on, we'll try and. So if someone moves
Okay.
10 feet in your range, then yeah.
Well, even just 6 feet.
Yeah, even just 6. The second they move more than 5 feet, then yeah.
Okay.
But he's gonna swing at you twice with a hook sword. One hand, with one hand, and with the other hand, he's gonna swing at you once with a hand axe. So let's just see here:
Okay.
12
That
for
misses.
7, 9 for 6, and for some reason that one's not working.
Ting ting.
It's still fuck. There we go. I believe you're like just like he's swinging at you, and you're just kind of blocking them all with your like pole
Ting,
arm,
ting,
just
ting,
kind of
ting.
like ting 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 ting, and then it would be your turn.
All right. I'm gonna attack him twice.
So you kind of sweep at him, and he's gonna kind of like just jump out of the way. But as he jumps out of the way, you fully extend, and you're gonna pierce him for 9 damage, kind of along the side.
And then I'm gonna use a bonus action to butt him with the end of my spear.
Okay.
Is that a regular strength attack or strength check?
Yeah, and that would miss.
All right. Boom.
And then it would be his turn, and he's gonna try and like circle around you a bit, swing at you. 19 for 12.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. He's gonna
Yep,
swing
I got
again,
That's
and
a
he's
miss.
gonna miss again, and he misses again. And you're just like either blocking them or dodging them as he's just like swings twice at you and then tries to get
Little bit of-
you with the axe.
But that last hand axe, she like raises her like bracer with the dragon like the Dragon Bone bracer, and she like blocks the hand axe attack.
Ooh. There's oohs and ahs from the crowd as this battle goes on. 19 hits, and you're gonna nick his leg for 11, but he's gonna kind of try and like just kick the blood away and just be like that. That's gonna miss. He's gonna dodge that one, and duck under it, and he's gonna kind of like look at you with this like fierce intensity of like, kill you.
And then I don't have Battle Master. I'm a warlord.
God, fuck, damn it!
I know, I hate it. Evan, can I like eventually like switch Avara over to a Battle Master or fighter? Because like warlord is kind of garbage.
Should have a whole bunch of shit that's cool from Warlord. I forgot.
It should. Like I have inspiring shit, but not like.
You could start like multi-classing into it, or like if you were to do a full class change, I'd have to like penalize you somehow, possibly like a level.
Okay. Fuck. All right. In which case, I'm
Because
gonna.
that's like a big character change.
I know. I'm sorry. I've been meaning to like ask you about that, but like it's like ugh.
Yeah, the Battlemaster is a group fighter, not a solo fighter. They're about helping everyone else succeed, as well as being a dominant force on the field.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna attack. Sorry, I'm gonna hit him with the.
Okay.
Oh
Well,
my
you're gonna
god!
try
I wish
to.
this would switch over tabs. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
That misses.
That's also gonna miss.
And
like,
I am.
You hit him once, and then he like ducked under your. Are you gonna action surge or something?
Yeah, I was gonna action search,
Okay, go
but
ahead.
my laptop is fucking up right now.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna swing mass.
Oh my
That
god!
is a critical hit. Roll a d12. Or lose grip or drop weapon 1d4.
Damn it!
I'll just say well, roll a dex save. What the fuck is going on here? I got a loading.
Pigu, this guy is undressing her.
Woo.
Okay, so you don't drop your weapon. You're good.
Damn, how? They're so clunky.
You like think you're about to lose your grip, but then you don't. You somehow
And
manage
then
to
I
save.
regain my grip and I fucking slash him across the chest.
Yeah, you do so, dealing 12 damage, and it hurts him a lot. Then he's gonna.
And I still hit him in the butt of the weapon.
Oh, that's gonna hit too. Doesn't that only deal like 1 damage though?
I think it's 1d4 plus strength.
Shit.
So 8.
It's not plus strength. It's just 1d4.
Oh, okay. So then 4. Still not too
So
bad.
you just kind of smack him in the face with it. And you look like you've got him pretty fucking worn down. But now there's like blood coming from like a cut on his forehead, and it's kind of like dripping down, and he kind of like licks his own blood, and then he like smiles at you. And then he's going to do his own action surge and just begin swinging at you wildly. 24 for 8. That's a critical fail. I need a d12. Could someone roll a d12 though? please, and thank you.
Adam doesn't want to roll that one.
Yeah, sorry. I wasn't sure.
That's a
Oh,
good
it's
fucking
amazing.
roll.
Roll 2 more, please. Fall stun next round. And another one, please. 9. Hit self save or double damage. Okay, just let me do this real quick here.
I'm doing fine.
He's fine. He takes half damage on hitting himself and his stupidity.
Is he stunned?
No, he's not. And then he still has 2 more attacks. 13 misses. So does 10.
This fucking chump.
You're gonna like stab through his thigh, and you kind of pull out, and like blood starts squirting at this point.
Son of a goddamn whore.
Please roll a d12. Cool. You're going to hit yourself. Save or double damage. Normal damage if save successful.
Sorry, what save?
Dex. So you're gonna cut yourself, but not that bad. You only take the 5 damage. No, the 10, sorry. Instead of double damage.
Fucking halberds. They're so clunky.
Yeah, you're just not used to it. But then I believe it's his turn.
No,
And
he
he's
wait. Yeah, he did. Okay.
And then he's just
I was
keep
gonna hit him with the
swinging.
butt of my weapon.
Oh. Well, roll that first
All right. Well, he does hit me
Then,
with
yeah. with the 23.
Yeah, that was garbage. All right.
That misses. And then 21 for 5. So he's gonna like swing at you. And
That's our
you're
odds or
gonna, like,
evens.
21 is odds or evens? Well,
Yeah.
odds or even.
Odds.
Evens.
Fuck.
is it. So, yeah, you're gonna kind of like block the first one, but then he's gonna like turn around and nick you on the side, and then with his axe, he's gonna like cut a bit of your shoulder there, and then yeah, it's your turn. Oof. So you're gonna cut him real bad there, and there again too, and he's like limping on last breath here, kind of thing.
I'm gonna tell him this is a good time to yield.
And he looks up to you and he's like, "A true warrior never yields." And then he continues swinging at you and missing because he's the last one hits. No odds or even.
Odds.
It misses. So he's like swinging at you, but has like just like no energy left, kind of thing. And he like looks at his father, and his father just kind of like gives him this like knowing look of like, "Yeah, you gonna die." So, yeah, you're gonna like cut him across the chest one more time, and then give me a roll.
Actually, could I try something else? I want to like restrain him.
You've already started your attack action.
My attack. Okay. Shit. All right.
So,
I feel bad about this. I don't want to kill him.
so what's gonna happen is in a last ditch effort, he's gonna try and swing at you, and you literally just cut his arm off, and then he like jumps at you, and you like grab him by the neck, and you're like holding him up, and he like tries to swing at you with his axe, and then you grab his axe as he's like swinging it at you, and you just kind of like smash him across the face with the axe, drop him dead.
Shit.
And his father and the chief walks up, and he's all like, 42 battles he has fought in the circle. 41 he has won. 1 he has lost. It is done. Trot of the Blueface Barghast is now chief of his tribe, and therefore has a seat on the war council. Ivara is victorious. Chant her name. And everyone's just kind of like, Ivara, Ivara, Ivara. And they all start like clinging their weapons on shields and stuff like that.
Reluctantly soaks it in. Like she's not happy about what she did, but
And with that, I think we're gonna end it here for you guys.
What the fuck is going on? These savage tribes are
What?
confusing.
True that.
Visa's like, what happened? I can't see over everyone else. Because she's behind all the tall people.
You and me both.
so I guess I just go back to my group, or
Well, yeah, you would go back to the group, and like the Trots guy would be like, I knew you would be successful. And the captain looks at you and is like, well, I think that's part 1 done of our mission. Now we just have to hope that Trots can negotiate an alliance. And when you look at him, he yet again just bares his filed down teeth. And the captain's just kind of like, oh my.
Ugh.
And yeah, with that, I think we'll end it there.
Cool. Thanks, Evan.
But yeah, oh, no problem.
That was,
It was
like a heavy roleplay session.
honestly, I've like half the time I was like, I don't even have to do anything. You guys are just doing your own shit. Like, okay. No real work on my part if you guys are just gonna talk to each other.
It's awesome when that happens because it's so entertaining.
It really is. I'm just sitting there. I'm sitting here and I'm like, this is fucking awesome. I love this shit. I feel like I'm watching a movie.
I loved taking the keg and then realizing how much it was. I was like, yeah, I'm putting it back.
That was hilarious. I also enjoyed Ozzo. Excuse me, gentlemen. Go away. Excuse me? You heard me. Go away.
Who are you? Leave us alone.
Just in the face.
Man, Ozzo has had just nothing but bad times.
Nothing but bad times. I do want nothing but good times, but there's a big problem in this world right now.
Stony
Stayed with
killed
Lady Envy, I'm telling you. Should have just stayed with Lady Envy.
I know. Once I got punched in the face, the regret sunk in pretty hardcore.
Oh, I could have gotten snoo from a dragon lady.
Hey, but you got to wave awkwardly to Stony.
Hey, technically, you
Yeah,
got
that was a
bathed
plus.
by
She
like
waved back.
you like got bathed by a dragon. How does that make you feel?
I was like shaking the whole time.
And she's like a light dragon too. You did kind of notice that she like radiated light out from under her scales.
Yeah, I was kind of freaking out a little bit. I don't know where I sit on this light and darkness nonsense anymore. I've heard a lot of things, and
And yeah, she told Shadow Throne like a usurper and stuff like that.
would be why it would be good to have a conversation to touch base somewhere that's nice and safe.
I liked showing Envy up. That was funny. Just to get her to
Yeah,
fuck
that-
with.
Yeah, you guys are just like, oh, Evan, you have another NPC ready for me? How can I fuck with this one?
Yep.
It's great. I love it. I love it. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next week. Well, I'll see Adam and Matt on next Sunday, but yeah, I'll see you next Monday too, David.
Cool.
Have a good week, guys. Yeah, later.
Yeah.
Bye.